you want to sit here, I suppose that might be all right. If you want to sit here, I suppose that I will be polite. First grade makes you tired, why not sit a while? I will take the window seat and you could have the aisle. I am feeling generous and I think that I will have to say, you can be my friend just for today. I was thinking maybe if tomorrow after school you're free, I might feel like bowling. If you want to, you could go with me. Let me check my date book. Right now I'll look through it. Let's see here, it looks like that tomorrow I could do it. If you can't, no problem, I was going bowling anyway. We can make some plans just for today. There's a great big sandbox at the park. I am very fond of sand. But if you find you're busy, then of course I understand. There's a brand new dinosaur museum. Gee, I've never been. How is Thursday afternoon? I'll marker you in. What's your Friday look like? I was thinking maybe we could meet. Share some milk at lunchtime. If you want to, I could save a seat. What about the weekend? Oh, that would be heaven. Pictionary tournament that's starting at 11. Perfect, I would love to. I mean, that's a game I love to play. You can be my friend. You can be my friend. You can be my friend. Well, this is my stop. See you tomorrow then. See you tomorrow.
There's a boy who works at Starbucks who is very inspirational. He is very inspirational because of many things. I come in at 8:11 and he smiles and says, "How are you?" When he smiles and says, "How are you?" I could swear my heart grows wings. So today at 8:11, I decided I should meet him. I decided I should meet him in a proper, formal way. So today at 8:11, when he smiled and said, "How are you?" I said, "Fine, and my name's Abby." And he softly answered, "Hey." And I told him my name's Abby, and thank you for the extra fun. And he said his name was Taylor, which provides the inspiration for this poem. Taylor, the latte boy, bring me Java, bring me joy. Oh, Taylor, the latte boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. And I'd like to get my nerve up and
Love is just distraction. Love's another reason for forgetting all your cares. I ask you, who needs love? Love brings satisfaction. Love's another word for being bored in pairs. Who needs love? Really, when you think, I've got pigs to feed and there are dishes in the sink, and I've got bread to bake and horse manure to shove. Really, when you think about it, who needs love? Who needs love? Love's for other people, all the other people who have nothing else to do, so they go 2 by 2 underneath the steeple. I would think about that twice if I were you. Why let go? Why surrender trust? A knight in shining armor is just one more thing to dust, and I have lots of dust that needs disposing of. Really, when you think about it, who needs love? Love, and it's raging fire, and it's wild desire, and it's drunken haze. Love, and it's sweet embrace, and it's joy and yearning. You can keep your joy and yearning. I have porridge and it's burning. Who needs love? Who needs someone handsome? Handsome, funny, brave and smart, intelligent and kind, and brave and smart and kind. Did I mention handsome? Fine, if he were handsome, then I wouldn't mind. And if he should come knocking at my door, take me in his arms and make me learn what life is for, and have the kind of soul that fits me like a glove. Tell him thanks a lot, but really tell him thanks a lot, but really tell him thanks a lot, but really, who needs love? I suppose there are times when lying in the meadow, swimming in the river, thoughts might cross my mind, or maybe once in a while, as I'm simmering the stew, or sewing up a curtain, or watching you. Who needs love? Love that lasts forever. Love that's real and meant to be, and passionate and tall. I ask you, who needs love? Me, not now, not ever. There are some you know who don't need love at all. Why spend time staring at the moon, dreaming of a person who might change your life, and soon? And if at times I wish on stars that shine above, really, when you think about it, really, when you think about it, really, when you think about it, who needs
What do I want in a woman? Platinum hair and smart and funny, disposition sweet and sunny, goes to yoga, comes from money. That's all. 28, looks 17, and 5'10", and tan and lean, and loves to cook and camp and clean. That's all. Dances like an angel, never makes me dance, catches eyes of others but gives no one else a glance. Brilliant, unassuming, independent, crochets hats and loves to ski. I tell ya, that's my list, it's etched in stone, the perfect, perfect girl for me. Well, she doesn't have to be a supermodel. A regular model's fine. The lady who will turn me on will smell just like a Cinnabon, grow older just like Goldie Hawn. That's all. The girl with whom I'll never break up doesn't need a stitch of makeup. All she has to do is wake up. That's all. Raucously soft-spoken, amiably wild, slightly Julietish, Julia Roberts, Julia Child, stogie-loving, poker-playing, Betty Crocker muse who brews me a tea. I tell ya, that's my list, I'm pretty sure, the perfect girl for me. I'm not saying that this list is ironclad. To get most of what I want would not be bad. I would willingly give up a point, you bet. She could be brunette, redhead or brunette. A girl with any color hair who actually wants me there and walks and talks and breathes the air. That's all. Who'll put up with the games I play and all the stupid things I say and somehow loves me anyway. That's all. Comfortably exciting, passionate and true. Every other Sunday lets me watch a game or two, but mostly walks into a room and boom, her smile is everything I see. And if she'd let me keep my car from college, tolerate my friends and like to play a little pinball, not make fun of, never mind. And if you maybe have her number, tell her any night this week I'm free. Every single night. Next week's looking good. The whole month's wide open.
My Christopher, he sails the sea, a sea of angry blue. He loves to go where dolphins play, keep those of us on land at bay. He longs to find a different world, a different point of view, and to be let into his ocean, what I wouldn't do. My Christopher, he draws the map with very steady hand. I ask, where will you go today? He simply smiles and says away. No storm can stop his wandering heart. He's really very brave. And those of us he leaves ashore, all we can do is wait. Go. Tell me what you know and I will follow. Oh, where does the ocean go? Tell me what you know and I will follow. I stand here on the shoreline, exhausted and resigned, with all the other girls who leave their compasses behind. I stand here on the shoreline and wait for tides to shift. How is it he's the one at sea, yet I'm the one adrift? Christopher is setting sail. I ask to come along. Please take me to your favorite spot. He simply smiles and ties a knot. Says some are meant for wandering and some should stay in town. And those of us he leaves behind, all we can do is drown. Go. Tell me what you know and I will follow. sails the sea, a sea of angry blue, and to be let into his ocean, what I wouldn't do.
Is it the sun that makes this light, or is it that cloud that frees it? What's more of God, the light itself, or human eye that opens up and sees it? You spend your life in search of truth, but truth cannot be found in any book. Answers flow like rivers all around you. All you have to do is learn to look. Is it the wind that makes the bird fly to a soaring height? What's more of God, the bird, the wind, or human heart that envies it its flight? You spend your life in search of truth, but searching without seeing is unwise. Answers flow like rivers all around you. All you have to do is use your eyes. We test and teach and fight and preach and try to understand. Sometimes fate gives you an answer, and sometimes, friend, you must give fate a hand. Are we to fear the great unknown, or must we try to attain it? What's more of God, the great unknown, or human mind attempting to explain it? What hell is worse, the great unknown, or yearning for a path you never took? Answers flow like rivers all around you. All you have to do is learn to look. Answers flow like rivers all around you. All you have to do is learn to look.
When you're single in New York for, how shall I say, a long time, you tend to hear the most amazing and interesting things from potential suitors. And I thought that I had heard everything until I met a man who told me this. You've got the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. Don't think any ocean comes in a shade of such amazing blue-green. You know your disposition is sweeter than any perfume. And with that $1 million smile of yours, you cannot help but light up the room. All it took was one look at you, baby, with the music playing softly and slow. All it took was one look at you, baby, for a man like me to know you're just 15 pounds away from my love, baby. A touch too much of pie a la mode. You're just 15 pounds away from my love, baby. You're carrying too wide took you on the dance floor, and I gotta say your mambo was divine. I kissed you and I knew I'd never, ever, ever have to be lonely. But then a little voice inside of me said, man, oh man, oh man, if only. All it took was one look at you, baby, and I knew that I could show you to mom. But when it comes to showing you off in front of every dick and Harry and Tom, you're just 15 pounds away from my love, baby. Put back a calamari or two. You're just 15 pounds away from my love, baby. Amazing what some free weights can do. If you really want my heart to flip, girl, put on some size 4 jeans and make 'em zip, girl. If you want some roses by the bunches on the floor, let me see some stomach crunches. If you wanna know that you are the one, lace up those Pumas, baby, go for a run. Let's re-up those health club dues. What have you got to lose? You've got to lose that 15 pounds away from my love, baby. You take the cake, baby. You really take it. 15 pounds away from my love, baby. Just a little step class and I think we can make it. Needless to say, that man is not my husband. And I never really thought about it until I ran into him approximately 7 years later. I ran into him in front of Carmine's with his brand new wife.
Testify.
I don't think I've ever seen such a stick in all of my life.
She was very thin.
And I have to admit, it filled my heart with glee to see that he himself had gained a pound or 2 or 73. He was 50 pounds away from my love, baby. 5-0, baby, the truth hurts. He was 50 pounds away from my love, baby. Guess he got his just desserts. Guess he got his just desserts. He's carrying too wide of a load. I wanna lick your stamps. I wanna squeeze your fruit. I wanna copy your keys. I wanna polish your skis. I wanna dry clean your suit. I long to renew your passport. I wanna walk your collie, get your Nova Scotia salmon. You can put on your Bialy, 'cause baby, when it comes to you, there's nothing I wouldn't do. I wouldn't do.
I wanna wash your car. I wanna scramble your eggs. Your salad I will toss. Of course I'll help you floss. Roll pantyhose up your legs. Oh baby, 'cause in your love I am enveloped. Gonna mosey down to Photomat and get your film developed. 'Cause baby, when it comes to you, there's nothing I wouldn't do.
Oh, some show their love by writing a letter. Some stumble over mountain and sea.
But does that show my love one more iota than making sure your soda's caffeine free?
I long to fold your socks.
I'll organize your closet.
Ooh, and baby sweet if you like, I'll buy blue bags and recycle all your bottles for deposit. I long to
Do all your taxes.
I'll make a quesadilla.
I'll rent a van for 2 and then I'll drive you to IKEA. 'Cause baby, when it comes to you, there's nothing
say than a rose.
What could prove my heart's ablaze more than going to McKay's and buy an aloe vera Kleenex for your nose?
I long to let your fine washable.
I wanna roll your quarters.
Ah,
My dear, whatever you crave now, you know I'm your slave now. I'm just waiting for my orders. I'm gonna go with you to yoga. I'll buy some shorts for biking. I'll break up every bunch so each banana's to your liking. 'Cause baby, when it comes to you, to show you that my love is true, baby, when it comes to you, there's nothing I wouldn't do. Doobie-doobie-doobie, doobie-doobie-doobie, doobie-doobie-doobie-doo.
From the moment that we met and I held you in my arms, I would think as I would sing, how could such a tiny thing hold the universe's charms? And before you said a word, I could tell that you were wise. Thoughts were dancing in your head as you looked up from your bed with your mother's lovely eyes. Eyes I needed to remember, eyes I needed so to see, eyes that taught me something very dear to me. Time may take me far away from you, still, my dear, you must remember, every time I have to say goodbye, I never really go. When two hearts are joined like yours and mine, there is no such thing as gone. Let me see that stunning smile, though the tears can't help but fall. Sometimes what can seem so far away is not so far at all. When two hearts are joined like yours and mine, there is no such thing as gone.
When my mother told me, don't forget your rain boots when it's wet, I listened up just like a good little girl. And when she prudently suggested I should lose the cigarette, I knew that bit of wisdom was a pearl. But in all of the advice that I collected through the years, I admit to you with trepidatious dread, unfortunately, there was some that whizzed right through my ears. Ah, where was my mind when Mother said, avoid navel contemplating floppy-haired stratego and have issues with their mom. Sure, at first they're very charming. Their attention is disarming. But give attention in return, and dear, he'll drop you like a bomb. Yes, do avoid REO, Speedwagon loving Christopher Walken imitating thespians originally from Baltimore, who can't piss unless their shrink says it's okay. Why let them break your heart, dear? Put your head on and be smart, dear. Put some bug spray on and make them go away. My daddy told me, look both ways before you cross the street. I took his words to heart and I complied. And when he told me, be yourself and I should march to my own beat, I did and found that truth was bona fide. But in all of the advice that I collected through the years, I have to say I am a bit surprised. I missed the best advice that Daddy trumpeted my way. Where was my mind when he advised? Avoid narcissistic, alcoholic, think they're French but they're not waiters originally from Baltimore, who deflower you, carry a copy of Fountainhead in their pocket and lie about their age. Sure, at first their eyes are steely, and his words are touchy-feely. Have him cheat upon you twice, and my advice is more than sage. Yes, do steer clear of Renaissance festival-loving food consultants originally from Baltimore, who say they dance with NYC Ballet but are really an administrative intern. For it's clear upon reflection, if you give him your affection, you will understand the concept crash and burn. The singles world out there can be a scary land. I have to ask, is it me or is it Maryland? So if you can possibly avoid it, don't fall in love or lust or have crushes on boys from Baltimore. Though at first they seem chock full of style and class. Sure, Cal Ripken's charm is actual, but he's married and it's factual. Pimlico's not the only place you'll find a horse's ass. Yes, at all costs, avoid ridiculous, though amusing experiences cultivated in Baltimore. Barry Levinson, I mean no disrespect. If you have to go to Baltimore and meet boys, do not marry them. Although it's true, I hear that they have quite a nice aquarium. Ladies, take your hearts and run as fast as the little legs can carry him from Baltimore. There are better boys in Boise. Boys in Boise always call. You'd have better luck in Jersey or St. Paul. No, not St. Paul. But no matter where life takes you, it just makes no sense to fall in Hey, where are you from? Silver Spring. Cool. That is very cool.
This is the last song, the very last song. I just wanted you to know I am capping my pen. This is the last song, the very last song. So enjoy it while you can, 'cause it won't be sung again. The last song, the swan song, finale. I hear freedom call. watch. It has a cat, and you had a cat, a tabby. Remember, we bought it at Pet World. We waited in line. I'll send an email, just one more email, but I promise after that you are off my buddy list. I'm at the keyboard, at the delete key. I am pressing it and poof, you no longer exist. Your history, you're finished, finito. We're totally through. Undo. And another thing I forgot to say. Did you hear that our doorman is moving away? It's back to Athens for Spiros. Next week he will fly. How I hate to see him go, and I thought that you should know. In case you want to stop and say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. This is the last song, the very last song. And this is where it ends, and this is where it stops. This is the last song, the very last song. I promised you and all your friends, my folks and all the cops. It's over. I mean it. It's over. I mean it. It's over. I mean it. It's over. And we are through once and for all. That is all the time we've got. You are welcome for the flowers that I sent for Tuba Shot. Hope your parents like the chocolates. Now you're so out of my life. See you later. Sayonara. Best regards to your new wife. This is the last song. No if and or but. This is the last tag of the last verse of the last song. What?
When you fall out of love, there is so much to do. There are so many closets to clean. There are boxes to stack, dreams to take back, ultimatums to say and not mean. When you fall out of love, first you sob, then you sigh, and you wonder how phone bills can get up that high. When you think to yourself that you really did try, you really did try. When you fall out of love, there's a lot to explain. There are so many angles to spin. Was it him? Was it me? Either way, now I'm free, though I don't know quite how to begin. Do I let down my hair? Do I put on a show? Do I go to a bar and kiss boys I don't know? As it finally sinks in that you really did go. You really did go. You can tell your friends I was too crazy. I'll inform mine you were never around. Who knew that there would be so many ways for beating this into the ground? Tell the whole office you never loved me. I'll tell the lunchroom I never loved you. Isn't it funny how all of it, none of it, all
an absolute mess. Still, the lessons are painfully clear. There is hurt to endure, but I think that I'm sure that it's part of the reason we're here. And your heart starts to crack, and you feel less than whole, and you realize the earth still spins round on its pole, and you learn you can function with half of a soul. And you're wanting to scream, but you don't say a word. When you fall out of love, at least that's what I've heard. You wouldn't believe how everybody looked at me, like I was someone I'm supposed to be, like I was someone that they knew. You wouldn't believe the stupid things these people care about, but who am I to judge without a doubt? The one who's judging should be you. You always said you loved Jack. You said he was your favorite. Think of all the times he helped you bale the hay. You hated my choice in husbands and a lot of other things. Can you blame me if I took his call and dared to run away? Hi, I'm Claire McKenna. I sat alone at lunch in high school. Not to mention, I might or might not still put on shows for the dolls I still play with. I happen to be an expert on Native Americans and sustainable agriculture, make a mean Harvey Wallbanger, do magic tricks, and happened to marry the first boy I kissed, which turned out to be decidedly not as romantic as it sounds. Gone is the sad and lonely girl from Oklahoma, full of pimples, bad decision, and regret. She's hanging up her headgear, her suspenders, and her heart, and she's gone about as far as she can get. Go tell that awkward klutzy duck from Oklahoma, Swan is what she's doing from now on. To you she may be dear, but watch her disappear. You think that she's right here, but she is gone. Gone is the wounded little mouse upon the prairie, who learned life doesn't tell you what it brings. She's folding up her history, her frustration, and her doubt. Love is nice, but now it's time for other things. Go tell that bumpkin from the house upon the prairie, transformation is what life is all about. To you she may be dear, but don't you think it's clear? You know that she has earned her ticket out. If she were here, she'd finally get to breathe. She'd finally get to rest. She'd finally have some fun. She wouldn't be the first here with a suitcase full of dreams. Maybe she would be the first with none. Okay, that was dramatic, but you know what I'm saying.
And don't you think it's all a little brave? Gone is the sweet and tired girl from Oklahoma. No one has to know, she's nothing left to lose. She's trading in her love life, her Doc Martens and her past, to walk in someone else's gorgeous shoes. Go tell that tuba playing girl from Oklahoma, who knew names of all the stars she wished upon.